What's up, people? I'm just at the gym. About to go inside. I'm gonna work on my chest today because with this job, I don't want to fall off physically with just my body. But I'm gonna tell you what happened today. So what I anticipated happened. Both of our emotions sort of got the best of both of us. So this morning, I noticed that put it like this. I work with the dude, the WSW. Wait. SWS. I work with him, and let me just throw this in here before you click off the video. I can't really speak too soon, and I guess being older can help a little bit too. There's an older white gentleman that is appears that he's just like me. He wants to work. He wants to just make his money and take care of his family. Well, his kids are grown, but just take care of himself and his wife. And I want to do the same. So he's going to be my new permanent partner. And because I don't really want to go through that trouble of trying to find a new partner every day. But if I really hated white people, I would tell him, hey man, I don't want to work with you because you're white. If he could get the job done and get me to the promised land, I don't give a fuck if he's green, purple, orange, red, blue. He's going to get me to the promised land. That's just going to be the driver. But and I think what helps a little bit too is he's not from down south. He's from Washington. He was like, not DC, but the state. And I was telling him that when people are from Washington, DC, they say DC. No one says Washington. No, that's a lot of words too. But let me tell you what happened with this bitch ass driver. And we both sort of got it under each other's skin. I'll be honest about that. Now I can't speak for him. Well, I feel like I can because it was showing as we got back to base. So this morning we were doing this one area that looked real secluded, and it was this dog like running out the house. I'm wondering, does it have a leash on it? That's what I'm thinking. I know he did the left side and I did the right side. He comes out the bus. He comes out the truck. I don't know why I keep saying bus. He comes out the truck. He's all like, did you do the right side? And he was like, I was like, yeah. He's like, well, get back in the truck then. He said it with a little, not bass in his voice, but he said it with a little bit of an attitude. So I get back in the truck myself, take my glasses off, and I say, yo, let me ask you something, man. Is there a problem or something? And then he was like, no. Well, watch how you fucking talk to me. I said it just like that. Watch how you raise your fucking voice at me. And then he was on like, oh, no, I didn't mean nothing by it. I'm sorry, this and that. And then he started laughing. So as the day went on, as the day progresses, he had me do, and I don't require a driver to do my job for me, but let's just say he was real mad about what I said. So he didn't get out and do the left side, and that was fine. So we just went around the whole way, and we did each cart one by one. That was fine. But where he was killing me at was, there's a time when we go to the dump, and I may go to the store and get something to drink and dump everything, and he just kept pushing it back in the truck, until I finally said something. It was like 3:00. And I just went off on him. I went off because he was just doing that because of the fact that I went off on him this morning. So I'm not going to lie. I may piss some people off by me saying this, but I feel like when you're trying to hurt that person, you got to say whatever hurts them. So I'll be honest. I did, knowing that he has kids, I did say some shit about his kids. I did say that, unlike you, I don't have two ugly ass kids to feed with this job like you do. I know it kills you at night that you probably should have just bust on the wall. I said it just like that. And then he was like, he sort of paused for a second and just said, oh, you want to go at my kids, really? And he wasn't going to do shit, but I just kept saying, yeah, and I had my shades on the whole time. Maybe that's why I was able to say what I said. But I just said, damn well we should have went back to the dump 3 hours ago. So I brung up when I was talking about his kids. Then I brung up. This is where I think I got him. I brung up the whole Tom McDonald song. I was like, "Why are you listening to this?" It was like Lil Wayne. Why don't you turn on some Tom McDonald? And then I just confronted him about it. I said, why'd you turn the song off when I was on the bus? And this is when he sort of probably had a coming to Jesus moment when he had to ask himself, because he didn't say shit for 5 seconds when I said these few words. He said that he didn't want to offend me. That's why he turned off the song. But I asked him, and he literally paused when I said this. I said to him, why listen to a song if it is deemed offensive to begin with? Why listen to it at all? It's like if you have nothing against gay people, but you listen to music that's homophobic, but you don't want to have a gay friend or someone, a gay coworker, hear you play the song. Why play the song to begin with unless you truly think that way about black people? So then he paused. He literally paused, and he didn't have nothing to say about that. And that's when he got all defensive. He was explaining how, oh, it's like I don't agree with everything he says, and I don't gotta. And he was trying to explain himself, and I was like, I don't really give a fuck. And then I just told him that I'm definitely not working with you tomorrow. And where he fucked up at was, it's a lot of lazy ass people there. So the guy from Washington that hopefully is my permanent partner, I'll let you know how that goes. I'm not, and let me tell you something, guys. I don't like drama. I don't like bullshit. But that driver from Washington went through 4 people today. I'm not lying. That's how much they want you to get the fucking job done. He went through 4 helpers. One was a guy who started working and then just slacked off. Then he had a girl that couldn't do the job. Then he had another guy who did the same thing, all in the span of one day. And then finally came me. They were just swapping people out all day long. So he's going to have to probably go through that. Because like when you piss me off, you got to deal with the shit of the litter that comes with the job. But one thing about me is I didn't have no regrets on what I said to him. I know he was probably going to run back to base like a little bitch. So that wasn't my concern of him running and telling. I stood by what I said, but I don't want to get into altercations like that ever again. But one thing I could say, and maybe I'll just be honest. If he was black, there ain't no way in hell I would go there. But I just know that he wouldn't do nothing. He wouldn't do nothing about it if I based on what I said. He wouldn't do nothing. And then when we got back to base, he was saying this guy is shitting on my kids, and that's the first thing he said. And the guy who was listening couldn't even really speak English that well. But that's the first thing he said. He said, this guy is shitting on my kids. But we both got under each other's skin. I know I got under his skin, twice. And he probably got under mine a little bit. But he's going to have a hard time working with people who don't want to do actual work. Because I'm the only person that won't require the driver to do anything. Because I told the guy from Washington, this job is my holy grail. I want this job to be my ticket out. I want to work hard for everything I have that's worth something. But relating to that dude, fuck him. Because I never trusted him to begin with. And I feel that just a little bit of the anger that I had didn't help. But yeah, I stayed in the community wall. I may have had to probably slap the shit out of him had he not went back on the bus. I probably would have, maybe twice that day. But let me tell you, this confirms right here everything I've been saying on this channel, everything. Now, I told the guy from Washington, I don't want to argue. I don't want to go back and forth. I want to just work and make my money. And you seem like somebody, regardless of race, he seems like somebody that wants to do the same thing. And that's all I want out of this job. But yeah, I don't take back anything I said. And, good luck to whoever has to work with him.